Okay, so good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's class. So as I said earlier last week, this week we will do the revision of Microsoft Word. So we will try to cover up and refresh all the topics that we learned in Microsoft Word in this week. And next week we will do a revision of Excel. And in the following week is a general open session. So anybody have any doubts, you can ask. Because on the next day, June 12 will be the exam. So next week, 4th of June is Excel. 11th is an open session, any Q&A, question and answers. Followed by 12th will be the exam in IFF Office. Okay, so from tomorrow onwards, actually, if anybody have doubts, you can go to IFF Office in the evening. Okay, so people can, there'll be volunteers to help you out. Okay.
So the exam is how long, sir? The
exam is maybe about 1 hour.
1 hour. So how about this? The category is the question. I don't know, sir, actually.
Okay, there will be multiple choice questions or fill in the blanks like what we had in the early exercise. Remember, during the first few classes, we had multiple choice questions or fill in the blanks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we will have a part of theory in online form. So it's like a Google form. You have to log in and then you have to just click the answer. So that is the theory class, theory test, followed by a practical demonstration. That means something like what we do give for the exercise. We give you some text, then we ask you to format, align, change the size, format color, paint, borders. So basically whatever you learned, we will ask you to do it.
So the limit how many questions can this exam?
I cannot remember how many questions. Maybe I'll try to find out next week and I will tell you, or maybe during the week if I can get the information, I will let you know. Okay, it's not like very long like your college exam, don't worry. So maybe 10 to 20 questions.
Normally you make question paper like that, right? How many MCQ or how many question or how many you need to practice like that, right?
Yes. So last time I think we had only my MCQ. So this time we have MCQ, also practical. So we are working out now to maybe reduce the MCQ a bit and then add the practical. Then we balance the total mark. Okay,
if
so
possible, can share with us any previous question paper so we can easy for us, even previous one also can.
Because you try to refer to the previous ones, so a lot of questions we take from there. So we don't really share the previous questions. But okay, all of you, if you are in the WhatsApp group from the beginning, right? After every class, I am sharing the PowerPoint presentation, what is the topic we are sharing. And then I share the exercise, practical exercise, what we are doing in the class, that file in the Word document. So basically, most of the questions are coming from there only. Okay, so don't worry, like for example, like lesson 1. Let me try to figure out.
You also there, right? Well,
yes, I will be there for the exam. I will be there. Like for example, lesson 1, after I finish the class, I shared this document. So here you can see what is the icon, what is the start button, what is this, everything. All this information is what we learned in the class and also given as a homework. So if you have downloaded all this information in your computer and you read through all these things, check your homework properly, all the questions are basically from there. We are not asking something outside of what we have taught. Okay. So you all know how to save all this information in your computer, right? Everybody know or not sure? If anybody have doubt, ask me. I can show you.
the output one.
No. I'm asking all the materials that I'm sharing in the WhatsApp group, is everyone saving in your computer and reading it, or you're not reading it?
Yeah, who is saving? But
Yes,
other
yes,
all,
reading.
Okay. Maybe I just show one more time in case somebody is not doing. Okay, so that it is easy. Because this is very important. If you don't refer to the materials, then it's difficult for you to write the exam. You may not remember everything. So just go to the WhatsApp web, go to English class. So after every class, if you see, I would have sent the material. Okay, you see, like for example, here, I have sent the material. So you just have to click the download here. If you click the download, all these files will be saved in the downloads file, the folder, the downloads folder. So it will be saved in the downloads folder. If you click this, after that, you open it, you read it. So try to check whether you have all the material all the way from Microsoft Word, lesson 1 to lesson 10 or 9, and then all the Excel. So you download this and you refer to the material, all the informations will be there. So don't worry about it. Okay. So this is what you need to do the basic study. Okay. Is it clear?
yes, yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, so let's go through the revision. So basically, when we started with the Word, on the day one, we learned about what is keyboard function, mouse, what is file, how to save the file. I believe now all of you are experts on this. We started with this because a lot of people are maybe new, they don't know how to use a computer. So we started with the basic things. So I don't think we need to learn how to click here, how to go inside. So all these things you should know. So right click, left click, you try to read through this document that I was given. What is the icon, what is start button, what is quick launch. So this could be part of the multiple choice questions. What is the basic parts of the input devices of a computer? What is the output devices of a computer? What is the function of a mouse? So all these things you can read through. What is a file? What is a folder? So all these basic things, I believe you are familiar, right? So this is what we learned in lesson 1. I hope I no need to explain this, right? Is everybody clear on the lesson 1 topic? Can I move on to the next topic?
Sir, can move, sir.
Okay. Okay.
How about you?
Okay. So in day 2, we learned about again how to start with the Microsoft Word, how to look at the screen, right? And then create a new document. Maybe I can just open and run through one more time. How to do the zoom and so on. So basically, this is what we have in the training material. This slide is also in the PowerPoint presentation that I shared earlier in lesson 2, Microsoft Word document. Okay. So please get familiarize yourself with all the terms. There will be questions about this. What is the name? So maybe, for example, we can ask, what is the name of the icon on the left corner to open the file, Microsoft Office button? Then which toolbar can be used for saving the icons that you are using frequently? Anybody? Anybody want to try? Name the toolbar where you can save all the frequently used icons. Just try, anybody?
Yes, I go home.
Okay, actually it is the quick access toolbar. Remember the quick access toolbar here. This is where all the quickly, whatever you are using, you can save. No, not the file. The quick access toolbar on the top. You
Yes.
see, the save button is inside the file. But since you are using the save every time, you can add it here directly to quickly do it.
Doors are closing.
So this is called the quick access toolbar, and you can customize it by adding it. Okay, so later I will come and explain to you again. So please try to understand all the names. So Microsoft Office button. Okay, let me use the word to explain to you. Okay, so this is the file. This is called the tabs. All these are called tabs. Okay, remember all these are called tabs. This is called the title bar where the file name is shown. This is called the title bar. This is the minimize button. This is the size restore button. And this is the close button. Okay, so if when you close, the whole document is closed. When you minimize, the file is just brought below, but it is still open here. So this is the difference between the two. So please pay attention. If you want to close the file, you need to use the close button. You just want to work on other document, but you want to minimize, you just click the minimize button. Okay. File tab. This is where you can have all the file, create a new file. Either it can be a blank document or from the template that you can use. You can also use open to open the recent documents that you have, and also save and save as. All these options are available here. Even the print option is available here. Okay, so this is all called the tabs. So each tab has, this is all called groups. Okay, you see there is a line, line, line. So between the line, this is called font group, paragraph group, clipboard group. Okay, and you can see that there is a small arrow downward in every group in the right corner. This is called Dialog Box Launcher. Please remember, this is called Dialog Box Launcher. When it is because you click on it, there is a box launched here. So a new box is appearing. So this is called Dialog Box Launcher. Okay. So title bar, tabs, file, quick access toolbar, groups, Dialog Box Launcher. Okay. Ribbons. This is called ribbon, where is all the tabs are available. And this is where the ribbon can be collapsed. Okay. So show tabs. Okay. So this you can use to change the ribbon display option. And below you can see here, you have the zoom option where you can change the zoom. Zoom is just like using a lens. The font size remains the same. Okay, you see here the font carefully. Font size is 10. I zoom down, it is still 10. It has not changed. So you need to understand the difference. Zoom is used just to zoom and see, like how you use a lens. When you use a lens and see the object appear to be bigger, but the object still the same size, correct? Is the same. Is the same way. The size is 10. The size is not changing, but only you can see it bigger. You want to make the size bigger, you have to change the size here. So this is the difference between zoom and changing the font size. So both are totally different functions, different purpose. Okay, so you have this, and then finally you also have other icons. So I covered this group ribbon. So I have shown all these, status bar and view bar. So these are the two things I did not share. So you can see here status bar. Status bar shows what language you are using, how many words in this, how many pages basically, four pages. Now you are in the third page. If you see here, now you are in the second page, it will show second page, first page. Okay, second page. So how many pages? And this is the view toolbar. How you want to see. It is in a read mode or print layout mode or web layout mode. So this depends. So you can change. So this is the basic of the screen setup, how the screen appears in a basic document. This is what we learned in the lesson 2. Then in lesson 3, we learned about how to create a document. Okay. So how did we create a document? How to enter and delete text, text selection, insert, okay, using page break, copy, find and create paragraph, merge paragraph. Okay. So lesson 3. Okay, so lesson 3, what we did is to basically how to type a document. So as you all know, when you open the document, you have the cursor. Okay, this is your margin. So this is called the left margin. This is the right margin, ruler. Okay, left ruler. All these are basic things. Okay, so then you type the text. After you type the text, how can you select the text? You just press your mouse, left click and just drag. You can select the text. Or you can use your mouse, shift and you use your mouse down arrow or the keyboard down arrow. The lines will keep adding. So this is another method how you can select the text in a Microsoft Word. So after you select, what can you do? You can change the, okay, let me see whether that is the topic. Okay, insert, delete, backspace. Okay. Okay, so basically, how do you insert? What is the difference between backspace and delete? When you use a backspace, the space to the left of the cursor is removed. Correct? You see here, you see carefully now my cursor. Let me zoom. You see the cursor now is before my, correct? And there is a space. Now I'm pressing backspace. Backspace means now it is clearing the space to the left of the cursor. Whereas if I press delete, it is clearing the character on the right side of the mouse, of the cursor. So this is the difference between backspace and delete. So please be very clear on this. This is important to know. Backspace means back. You remember the back. Back means behind. So whatever is behind the cursor. So keep your mind like that. Backspace, back. Back means behind. Okay. Delete is just the normal in the others on the right side of the cursor. So this two you should know. Okay. So now I'm using a backspace. So it is deleting the space character between the two words. Now I don't want this to do. What can I do to bring back to the previous condition? I can use the undo function. Okay, so I undo. So this is undo is to just go back to the previous condition. I did some action, but I don't want that. I can just go to undo. It will just go back to the previous step. Okay.
Yes,
I want this step to be done again. I go to redo.
redo.
Okay, so undo and redo. This also pay attention. Undo when you have to do undo, when you want to do redo, you should know. All these are possible things that could be asked. So you should be very clear of this kind of simple questions. Okay. So basically, if you understand the concept, you should be able to answer the questions. So undo, redo, you have done. Okay. So now next step is entering, deleting text. I'm sure you know. Selection of text I have shown. Insert, delete, backspace, you know. Undo, redo I have covered. Okay. Insert symbols, use page break, copy and move text, find, create paragraph, and much more. Okay. So insert symbols. So this is simple. Go to insert tab, go to symbols group, go to symbol. You can do the symbol. I think someone asked this question a few weeks ago to me, how to insert the symbol. Okay, so remember this, whatever symbol you want, you can insert. There are more symbols here. You can go in, you can search and find. Whatever symbol you want, you can find. Okay, so this is how to insert a symbol. I don't want this, I just go and undo. Okay, so this is creating a symbol. Is it clear now so far? Any doubts?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So after we do the insert of the symbols, copy and move text is quite easy, right? So you all know, select the text that you want. To copy, there are two ways: right click, copy. Copy means it will just create another, it's like photocopy machine. Okay, remember that. Copy means the original text will remain in the same place. And if you paste it in other location, this will be pasted again. So this is called copy. Whereas if you do a cut, if I do a cut, this text will be removed from here. So this is the difference. When I do a cut, the whole text is removed. So when I paste, I can paste it again. So this is the difference between cut and copy. In cut, the original text is removed from the original place and it is pasted in the new place where you want to where the cursor is. Whereas in the copy, the original text remains in the same place and you just create another set of the text. It's just a copy of it. So this is the difference between copy and cut. Then paste, you know how to paste. So there is also a shortcut, Control C. Control plus C is copy. Control plus V is paste. Control plus X is cut. Okay, so this is the shortcut keys for cut. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
You have the shortcut key all A to Z. Same just now. Say Control plus P, Control plus C, Control plus X.
Yes.
Like
All
how many
these.
total?
There are many.
Give us.
There are hundreds of shortcut keys, but we have covered some basic things.
Yeah.
This is part of lesson 9. So this material is already there. Okay. So I think
this is enough for us.
Yeah, this is
for
enough.
This exam.
Yes, enough.
Okay. Thank you.
That's what I said. We don't take anything outside of what we are taught. So whatever we teach you, only we take. Actually, the shortcuts, there are a lot of hundreds of shortcuts, but it's too much. We just understand the basic things. Okay. So this is good enough. This is all in the lesson 9 document. Okay. So I hope all of you have this document. If not, just for your helping, I have combined all the lesson copy. So today I will share this. So if you don't have the previous ones, you refer to this topic, but you have to refer to the previous the Word documents. and you read through, then you can learn. Okay. So that's the topic. Okay. Okay. Find and replace. I think this is also we have had before. Okay, so find and replace is very simple. In the home button, you go to the editing group, you have the find, replace. So you click this, find and replace, this is open. Okay, there are two, okay, let me brief. Find is to use to just find only. That means you have a document with 100 pages. You don't know this word, this particular paragraph is in which location. It's easy to search using the find. Maybe you want to find a report and then it's asking about the month of February. Then you can just search February. The cursor will bring you there. Replace. This is used to find and replace some wording. Maybe you have done some mistake. For example, there is a spelling mistake. You wanted to replace. Then you can use this. Okay, so let's replace. Find what? Maybe I just say good morning. Replace with evening. Okay. Okay. You see here, when I find next, it is showing. There are two methods. Replace one by one that you can check and replace. You see, in this case, I find this, I want to replace. It's changed to thing. Now it is going to the next location. I click the thing, it can go to good evening, also change here. Now, let me just close and I undo. Now I go to replace. Same thing, good morning, I want to change with good evening. I can just go and replace all at one time. When I click this, you see below, there were a total of 8 replacements. So computer has made the change for 8 locations. You see, all these has been changed
Done.
at the same time. So this is the difference between using the replace and replace all. Both has its advantage. Sometimes you are not sure some location you want to change, some location you want to change. Then you use find next and manually change one by one, replace. You want to replace everything, just click replace all. So it depends on how your usage is. So this is the find and replace option. Okay. So it's a basic.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. So create and merge paragraphs. So paragraphs, I think this one not so critical. So this is the 2 paragraph. Okay. So how to create paragraphs, you know. Okay. Now all these are in bullet points. Correct. Okay. Just a second. All the okay. So paragraphs, you know. Next is page break. Okay, so if you want to create a page break after this, it goes to the next page. Keep the icon here, click it, page break. You see the text automatically go to the next. So that means only up to here will remain in this page. So this is called page break. Okay. Merge paragraph, we can also try. Okay. Merge paragraph. Just give me a second. Just a second. Which document we are using? Okay. So I select this. I go to Home, Find and Replace. Okay, you see here. Let me show you one more time. Okay, now all these texts are in bullet form, correct? So it's like point-wise. You want to change this into a text, into a paragraph. So just select this, go to Replace. In the Find What, use the caps lock, caps, upper caps, and T button. You can see this above here. You have to press the Shift and most likely is the number 6. You can see maybe in your computer whether it's the same or different. But most of the computer, it is in above 6. So it should be Shift and you press that symbol and put P. When you do this, replace. So automatically it removes all the bullets and makes this into a paragraph. So you can create a paragraph from the bullet, if the point form to paragraph form. So this is one of the feature. Okay, so this is what we have learned here. Then lesson 4. Lesson 4 onwards, I think this is quite easy for all of you. Okay. Lesson. Okay, so lesson 4 is formatting. So this is very easy. How to do the formatting? Select, you can change this is the text I have, okay? Good evening to all. So now I can change the font. How do I select? I can go and change whatever font I want. This is called the changing of font. This is called the font type. Bold, I select this. I want bold, I have to click here. It becomes bold. If I don't want, you can see if whether is in bold or not. You see here, automatically the B is highlighted. That means it is already in bold. I don't want it to be bold. I just click on it again. It is changed. It is not in bold. I want it to be bold again. I click on it. Okay, so now I want it to be in italics. Italics is like slanting slightly. I select the text. I click on the I, italic. You can see there's a difference. So this is called italics. Same goes for underline. You click on it, it gets underlined. You click again, underline is removed. You want this to be striked, you can click this. It can be striked. You don't want it to be removed, you can just remove it. You want to change the color, whatever color you want, you can select. You can see, keep changing. You can see the preview here as you select how the font color appears. Font size. Okay, this is the size. It can keep changing. So this is font size. Text highlight is this. So this is like your highlighter that you use in your office. So you can choose. Okay, so this is what you can use. So this is basically all the different. Now you want to use it to change to uppercase, all to uppercase. You just click on it. The whole text can change to uppercase. You want this to be lowercase, all can change to lowercase. Toggle case. Toggle means change. Okay. So if it is small, it will change to capital. If it is capital, it will change to small. What is the why we use this? Because maybe sometimes your first letter is capital, then your other letter is small. You want it to change the other way, then you can use this method. Or all the letters are same character type of case. You want only capitalize each word, you click this. You see now good evening, all the first alphabet changes to capital. So all these are the function, the different options that you have in the font group. Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Can repeat again shortly? For example, B for bold, I for italic, U for underline. Then next one.
This one is strike through, like means like strike. Sometimes you want to strike. Okay, just put a line to say cancel the word.
This meaning cancel or
Okay, the actual word is called strike through.
strike through? Yeah,
Right.
right.
Okay, you can see you whatever the word you don't need to memorize. You bring your cursor below.
Yeah.
On you can see.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah,
Okay.
the writing coming.
Yes.
Strike
Correct.
through.
Yes.
Okay, the next one.
Okay, so this is subscript and superscript. So sometimes is I can show this.
Okay.
Lower and higher, right?
Lower and higher, like O2. Okay, and maybe it's not showing here. Okay, O2. Okay,
Okay.
oxygen, right? O2. So
Yes.
2 is supposed to be below, right? This is how
Yeah.
you write O2. So you can do like this. Okay, so you can use
Okay.
the subscript. This is called subscript. Now you want to
Yes.
write 2 to the power 4. So you can just select this superscript. You can write 2 to the power 4.
Okay.
Or you can 24
Yeah, this I am learned from here. For me, really very useful. I need to use
24 January. Okay. TH you select, use this. So you can change.
Yes. Understand. Okay, the next.
Next is all the text effect. This one is not so important. You can just practice how you want to have the text effect. So it's not so,
Okay.
this is not so critical. This is the highlighter. Change the highlighting the pen. You can change the color.
Yes. Okay.
This is the font color. So this is the font color. Change the color of the. Okay.
Yes.
And this is the sentence case. Change uppercase, lowercase to uppercase. If you want to have each word only the first word to be capital, you can use this.
Okay. Just
Okay.
now.
Okay. So now I explain. So this is the font group. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Clear. Okay. Good. So text formatting, we learned how to use the ribbon, font, dialog box, and paragraph style. Okay. Okay. So same font dialog box is the same through. Okay. You can select the same text. It's the same thing here. Whatever you want to change here, you can change here. Strike through. Okay, there are some additional features here. Let me show here. Okay. Now this is strike through, right? Yeah, I want to go to the dialog box launcher. I want to double strike. 2 line I can do. So some benefits are here, but not so critical for you from the exam point of view. So nothing much to worry, but you can practice this. Next is the paragraph group. So paragraph group, you have the bullets numbering. So select this, for example, I want to use bullet. I don't want the number. You can just go here, change the bullets. You see, change to bullet. This is called bullets. I can change to whatever design I want. It depends on what you like. Okay. So this is called bullets. I want to change this to numbering. Just go to numbering. I want to ABC. I can use ABC. So this is, you can try. Okay. So next one, I will use the other document. Okay, I use this document to show you the okay, so you see here, this is called the paragraph, left align, center align, right align, and justify. There are 4 types of alignment for a paragraph. Remember, left align, that means you see the picture here, left side all straight line, right side zigzag. What it means, you have like a bunch of paper, right? You have a lot of paper, for example, a printout. When you want to put all together, maybe you sign on each paper, later you want to stack. How to put it nicely, what you do, you take all the paper, then slowly in your hand, then you put it against the table and you try to sort it, right? You just hit the table, then all the paper align together. It's the same method. You see here, left side is all straight, but right side will be zigzag, no problem. So this is called left align. I click on this left align. You see here, left side all straight line, right side zigzag, no order. This is called left align. Center align, both sides also zigzag. Right align, you see, right side is align, left side is zigzag. Justify, both sides are aligned. So most of the time when you write documents, office reports, is better to do the justify, but sometimes you may use the left align. So these are the 2 common alignment that you may use for your paragraph. Mostly you use the justify. In some cases you may need left align. Okay, so this is called the alignment of paragraph. Next is the line spacing. What is the space between the 2 lines? So you can change it by selecting. You see, the space increases. Previously, you see very congested. Now look very beautiful. So you can decide what space you want. You can choose 1.15 or 1.5. It depends on how you want your document to be. There's no hard and fast rules. Of course, you go bigger and bigger is not nice. Okay, so you can stick between these 2. Next is the left indent, decrease indent and increase indent. Indent means based on the distance between the margin. I want to increase the space farther away from the margin. When I click this, you see the whole paragraph keep moving from the margin. This is called increase indent. This is called decrease. I click this, it goes the other way around. Okay. And this is the shading. When you select the paragraph and you do shading, you can have the shading for the paragraph. Whatever color you want, you can choose. You can make borders. So this is called borders. Same like that, you can have the dialog box launcher. You can change. I think this is too much. You can just know this basic is good enough. Okay, any doubts so far? Anybody?
No, sir.
Okay, how about Ganesh, Sohail?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay, fine. So this is all about paragraph. Okay. So paragraph, I think I already covered this. Formatting, line spacing, border. Okay, all these I have covered. Next, we move on to the tables. Creating a tables. So I think this, you know how to create a table. So how to create a table, go to the insert tab, go to table, and how many row and column you need to decide. I hope you still remember. Vertical is called column, horizontal is called rows. Please remember, horizontal is rows, vertical is called columns. So maybe I need 4 and 8. So I want to create this table. So how many rows, how many columns I want? Anybody?
3 column.
Columns. How many column? Column is vertical, right?
4 columns. 4 columns.
Four, sir, four.
Yes. So column is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the basic simple mistake
Yeah.
people can make. Okay. So pay attention. No problem. You can make mistake here in the class. Don't make
Yeah.
mistake in the exam.
Yeah, let's say one have.
Okay. So that's why I asked questions. Okay. So we need 4. And then we
Yeah,
need
4.
how many rows? 1, 2,
1, 2,
3,
3,
4,
4, 5, 6.
7, 8. You can also make it to 7, no problem. You want to make exactly, okay, you just follow the same thing. 4 column, 8 rows. How many rows are now there? 3, 6, okay, 8. How do you do the pattern? Okay, if you're smart, you can just go here, try to find what kind of report you want. Okay, I wanted to have this. I just selected like that. You can actually, okay. 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 So before that, maybe you learn about merge cells. Okay, you see here, these 4 cells are all joined together. Okay. Okay, so you can select all these cells, right click, and you can press the merge cells. So this will make it into one cell. So this you can do. You should know this step. So you just select this, go to the design. You can select whatever type of chart you want. Since I'm making a similar chart, okay. Then you can just copy all these text. So okay, I'm not going to do everything. So this is the basic thing. Okay, you need to know how to insert the table. There are 2 ways. You select from here, or you can also do the other method. What is the other method? Insert table, insert table. How many columns? 4. How many rows? 8. Okay. This is the other method. So you can also do in whatever method you want. No problem. So as long as you know how to create a table, that is good enough. So how do I delete a row? I just select it, right click, delete cells. It will ask you this window. So just say delete entire row. Okay. Now you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 only. I want to delete one column. I select the column. I right click, delete columns, gone. One column, all the column is gone. One column is gone. Okay, so this is how you can delete or insert. Now I want to insert a column. Insert column to the left. If I click this, a column is insert to the left of the cursor. If I click here, it is to the right of the existing column. So you can insert this way. See, now I want to insert a row below. So you can insert. So this is how to insert rows and columns. Okay. So we learned about how to create, enter data, modify the table. You can do the design, insert a column, delete a column. Okay, merge cells you saw. Okay, auto format the designs you saw. Okay, let me show the few more. Okay, now this cell you want to split. You just select this, split into 2 columns. You see? Earlier, this is all together as one cell. Now I break this into 2 cells. So click, right click, split cells. How many columns? Now I want 3. I into 2. You see? It is changed into 3 columns and 2 rows. Okay, so this is how you can split the cells. You can also change the border style. Wherever you click, you can change the border. So this is how you can change the border also.